Well, we have some breaking news as we are seeing the first Tory politician defecting to Laurence Fox's Reclaim party. Hello everybody, well we have some shocking news for you guys, especially if you're a Tory and you're freaking out because of the way the by-elections are going on, and especially the upcoming by-election, because Martin Daubney, who's the deputy leader of Reclaim, is currently campaigning up there. Laurence Fox, as the leader of Reclaim, is also there. They have discovered the first Tory councillor in the area who has defected from the Conservative Party, despite the fact that Tories have an 80-seat majority. They don't have any internal problems in that sense, and everything else should be fine for them. There's no opposition, yet they are not doing well.
I'd like to introduce you to Councillor for Market Drayton, Anthony Allen. Anthony, why are you here today?
Well, Laurence, it's quite simple really, just to support yourself and Martin in hopefully taking back control of our country. Yes, I am a standing councillor for Market Drayton, and I was previously a Conservative councillor for Market Drayton, now rescinded my membership and proud to be part of the Reclaim party.
Superb. Well, that's a great start.
Now, this kind of reminds me of the coalition years and just before the coalition years, because this is just like you have sometimes small waves of defections when you had Tory councillors defecting to UKIP, but in hindsight, now that we can look back at history, modern history, that was more justified, because UKIP was aiming for one big cause at the time, to get a referendum, and David Cameron was refusing to do that. Those waves of defections didn't bring down the Tory establishment. That's not really the point of these defections, but it did put a lot of pressure on the Tory party and Tory government.
Servants, your great-grandfather, your grandfather was a Tory councillor, right?
Yep.
And you're the same mould.
Tory and Labour between them.
Right, so, wow, that's all the spectrum. What is it, you think, about the Reclaim party that's drawn you in?
Well, it's quite simple, Martin. For years, we've all voted and not been listened to. We've given our support to an agenda that will never fight for us. They don't support us one bit. They never have. They just look to line their own nests at our expense, basically.
Now, on paper, if you're a Conservative, you would think, well, that shouldn't happen now. What's the point? We have a majority. We don't really have big problems, but technically they do have problems. There's a reason that Reclaim as a party exists. There's a reason Reform UK became the third party in the last by-election in the old Buxley and Sid Cup. There's a reason that some people who are Tory, or were Tory members or Tory loyalists, are now not really supporting Boris Johnson in their own internal opinion polls on Conservative Home, the website. Now, technically speaking, as I said, this is not going to bring down the Tory establishment, but the Tory government, CCHQ, and the whole of the party overall, they need to start listening to their own members, because this is great news for Reclaim. This is great news for those who are trying to send a message to Boris Johnson's government and the party. And you all definitely have some arrogant Tory members saying that, oh, this is nothing, it's not really news, because Reclaim is a small party, this is one councillor. It's not about that, is it? It is about the wave, and it's about how you start this trend and how the media and social media start talking about it. Because you're going to have one, you might have a second one, you might have a third one going to Reform, going to Reclaim again. And then you're going to have problems inside the party. These guys defecting are going to cause issues inside the Tory party, and that's where the new battle is going to be. There's a reason the Reclaim party exists, is because right now the government are going absolutely crazy with their lockdown measures and mini lockdown measures, and trying to tell you what time how you're safe to go to a nightclub but not Tesco. So this is absolutely idiotic. It's not really about these small parties having a chance to form a government. It's not really about that. It's not even about how many Tory councillors are going to defect. It's just about the image. It's embarrassing. Tory government with no real opposition, 80-seat majority. They're not getting things done, and they're losing their own members. If you're going to find out more, I'm going to get Laurence Fox on the channel soon, either today or tomorrow, to talk about this. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.